Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a rant continuation. Thank you for your participation and your patience. Be patient with me, because this rant's not over yet. Alright? Okay, so guess what? Let me break this shit down further. Alright? Let's talk about the degradation. We powered each other. We powered this powered us. It was a transaction. It was a connection. This is a disconnection, because this is what disconnects. You go and plug in. You go plug into this. Bam. You don't plug into this. This goes. And you go. You plug into this. Can't look in this. Can't look in this. You look in this and see a monster. And then run. And then, not to mention, you, whoa, holy shit, oh shit, my bad, y'all. Okay, this gets dwindled down, shoots it through water, malfunctions. You look like, your brain looks like a colored bag of ramen noodles. Now look what happens. The light in your eyes and the light of your own LEL process is gone, and it shines through this fucking water just like the light shines through the screen. Oh man, it's so busted down, man. It's like you're just like a fucking cyborg. It's beyond me. It's crazy. And like Skynet, you've been took over by net. You know what I mean? You've been grabbed. You've been nabbed and jabbed, stabbed up. Look. And then, do you know why though? Because you power this. This has no power anymore. It had its free power. Okay? But times of old, boom, here you go. Out with the old, in with the new. What do you think's happening? Carbon. Boom. Out with the old, in with the new. That's why there's hydrocarbon retardation. Look, I bust this shit down for you guys with Thor's hammer. I got my copper scepter. I got Thor's hammer. I'm going to slam it with bad grammar all the way to the end of this. Alright? You see the element charts here. Hydrogen's the 1. Carbon is the 6. We know carbon is the 666 because it has all three. The electrons are 6. Protons and neutrons are 6, right? Okay, hydrogen is the 1. Look, oxygen's 888. Hydrogen only has 1 electron and 1 proton. It has no neutron. See? Therefore, it binds with oxygen because it has 8 neutrons. What does a plus and a minus do? Bang, it goes to a neutral. 0 being the be-all, end-all of what? Everything. Because it takes, man, there is a 0. You don't start at, that's crazy. Go to school, they teach you to start at 1. Hello, what about the number 0, man? You just forgot about it like it doesn't exist. Oh, it doesn't exist because it's a 0. Fuck out of here. You clearly see what this is and where I'm going with this. Silicon is a semi-metal or solid. That's 14, 14, 14. Alright, silica, we see tetrahedron, which is a holy shape or platonic solid. It's silicon and oxygen. Silicon dioxide. You see what I'm saying? This is what it boils down to. Fluorine is 9, 9, 10. 9 electrons, 9 protons, 10 neutrons. You add hydrogen, so hydrofluoro to carbon. Dude, you've got some whole elemental like mishap. What is carbon? A non-metal. What do non-metals do? Soak up liquid. What becomes the solid after it soaks up liquid? Warped. What happens to wood when it soaks up water? It becomes warped. What happens to you when you soak up water? You become warped. How do you soak up water? In your mouth. Huh? What's water soluble? Pretty much everything you eat, because you drink juice and drinks and everything with. Okay, what happens in the belly of digestion? Your alchemical pot, huh? Fire. Your acidic stomach acid that dissolves your chewed up food in drunken drink. The fire of digestion, then lower the intestine. You know what I'm saying? Underneath that, and then the large intestine. Excuse me, small intestine, large intestine, blah blah blah. Large intestines for the waste product. Small intestines where your nutrient distribution goes. What happens? That's in your bloodstream. That goes to where? Up top to a brain. Where else? To the body. You see what I'm saying? It goes to the body. What does the electric process do? Magnetic, chemical, and radiant. Dull down the process and take all these elements. Do the math. What's 1 plus 1? 2. It's that simple. You can't miss this. You couldn't miss this if you were blind and 3 feet from it with a 2-foot stick. I'm serious. You could not miss this shit. And if you are, here, allow me to remove the blindfold from your eyes. I told you this before. My delusions remove the illusions. And if you have illusions, those are your delusions. Do you feel lost? Do you feel like you're lost at sea? You feel like you're swimming in the water, the treacherous seas, and the tides just keep enveloping you? It's due to this. It's due to this. The spells you're under. The hex over your heart and your brain. Because the two-way door, utensil, you're supposed to be tense. You're used as a utensil because you use the utensil, which uses this. You operate your body. Hello? You operate your body. It's either in your mind or in your heart. So what happens? You fall victim because it's either in your mind or in your heart to do this and other stuff. You fall victim. Everything looks great. Everything looks great on these, I know. And then when you see it in real life, it's a disappointment. And things are advertised on this great, but when it gets in real life, it's disappointment. And then what do? The weaker ones, the ones that are already warped because they've soaked up so much bullshit and they soaked up so much of this artificial light and have been drained so much of this. You see what I'm saying? When they don't get their way, they act like what? Little babies. Babbling belligerents. Right? You know how they call this place Babylon? It's like babble on and on and on and on and on. It's madness. This causes madness and insanity. The alkalizing of the soul potential, it causes literal retardation beyond any type of measurement device that can even measure it out at any length around this fucking place, man. I'm sure this shit is crazy to me. This shit is literally crazy. And it's magic though. But see, that's the magic in it all. It's magic and it's not even that mystical. It seems mystical and it seems complex, but it's really done very simply. It's done via the strain. It's done via moving sigils. It's done via food, alchemy. So, elemental intake. You mix elements with elements, they make different things. I clearly showed you that on diagrams. If you look at the tree element, look at that. You see what I mean? And then you look at these other little diagrams that I have for elements and how they change. Even like sodium bicarbonate. That's baking soda. Look at what you need though. Sodium, oxygen. So 3 oxygen, a carbon, and a hydrogen. That's just to get sodium bicarbonate. And sodium, by the way, is a metal. You see? It's like, that's fucking crazy to me. That shit is insane. And it's a crystalloid. It's a crystalline type of metal. But what also is crystalline though? Silicone, and it's a semi-metal. So it's a solid that has metal-like properties. Why do you think everything was so much more grand back in the day? Why do you think it took so many people to chop down those big ass silica trees? Hello. One man's not going to do that. That's one man. A one man job is a carbon job. You know, that's a one man job. You know that I'm keeping it 100. Go look it up. And matter of fact, trust me, when I bust down pictures with printouts and all types of other shit, when I bring these new tapes, you'll see it. I'll show you. And then you'll be able to look and do the exact math yourself. You'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. And alright, look. In those pictures, of course, you're not going to see the world in bioluminescence. Obviously not. A lot of the stuff that I've seen is in black and white. But, however, I'm talking about before that day, even before that day and age, way before the see, everything is done gradual. It's a residual destruction. If it was abrupt, man, it would be insane. No one would be able to miss that. You'd have to be literally blind and deaf to miss it, type shit. You know, if everyone is retarded and dumbed down, and then shit's done under the nose, then no one will be the wiser. You see what I'm saying?